Hi Susan, just looking at your request for how you can make your work more like the Pink Panther. So I've brought in a reference for each face that you were trying to do, and from what I can see, the biggest difficulty is that you don't have a circle skeleton which is solidly in your head, the main proportions. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so that you can see what I'm doing. And if we look at this, so when I look at this, the first thing that I need to do is get a handle on the biggest part of his face, which would be this. So I would go in with an oval which works for that part of his face, like this. And then I have to get this circular part just jutting out slightly below that other oval, and the oval will be slightly sticking out on that end. So that helps me to see those proportions, and then I would go in and draw myself an oval like that, and then a circle like that, jutting slightly below and with a little bit of the original oval sticking out on this side, and the nose coming pretty much to the top. Once I get that in, I can start to fill in this. So if you see, there's a line here which is the corner of his smile, and that then feeds into this here. So I could go like this and then bring it across like that and like that to get this kind of Cupid's bow. And if I go straight up from here and then fill in a triangle at the top, I've already got a fair amount going on with his mouth. So that gives me that part of his face and that part of his face. From there, I can fill in his eyeballs. So I can fill in each eye touching the top of his nose, and I'll only see part of that eye. So I could go like that, and then his ear like this. And if I look at it, the ear sticks up from this oval slightly more than the eye does. So that gives me a bit of a sense of what to do for the ear. And this other ear is on the far side, so I can fiddle around trying to get it right. Then it's a matter of getting the pupils to look in the right direction. Not quite right, got to look up a bit more. So right on the edge of the eyeball, looking up. And then we've got his bold black brows sticking up like this. And then we have this strange angle of his neck. So I can just, if I look at where it comes out, it's like this edge of the oval goes down and becomes that side of his neck. So I have to go like that. And then like that. So that gives me most of what I need. Like, there are little details like this little curve here, which is, his cheek because he's smiling. So that gives me a circle framework that I can use, and it's quite easy to remember, at least the biggest parts of it. So I need to remember that I've got an oval kind of like this, and then a circle kind of like that. And then I've got this smile coming in like that, and a triangle on top. I can fill in an eye here, and part of an eye here, an ear here, and an ear here, eyebrows, get the eyeballs looking, or pupils looking in the right place. I can fill in this here, and finally we've got whiskers, which I forgot before. So once you've got, for me, once I have this oval, the flat kind of oval for the main part of his head and cheeks, and then the overlaying oval, if I can get the position of this second oval or circle correct, that holds all of the main proportions in place. And then I can fill in the details, curve of the smile, this kind of bow part of his mouth, the triangle, each eye on each side of the muzzle like that. I can fill those in according to these two, which are my original landmarks.